What if you scribbled an idea on a napkin and it became a limitless scale tech company poised for exit? What if you had a vision of eliminating an inefficiency in your community, industry, or the world, and you had a chance to co-found a company and bring this product or service to the market? What if we could positively impact every social issue with tech? 10x Tech Tank is the #1 daily show for everything tech entrepreneurship. And whether you are technical or not, you will learn, be inspired, and witness transformation in the making. People will share tech ideas on napkins. People will showcase minimum viable tech products. People will explain their cash-flowing tech companies looking for acceleration. And if the person is right, and their idea is right, and the market is right, and the business model is right, then there's a great chance you will witness some serious magic. We are on a mission to build, scale, and sell 10,000 tech companies in 10 years. And we invite you to make history with us. Together, we achieve more.
Welcome to 10x Tech Tank. I'm Jared Yellin.
And Eric Nowoslawki.
And we're excited to have you. We're excited. Are you excited?
I'm extremely
I
excited.
can tell you're excited.
Yeah, always
You're
excited.
excited. So we're excited to have you because this show airs Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Time for 30 to 45 minutes. We have entrepreneurs that are going to pitch us their tech ideas. And just to preface this, if this is your first time here, these are potentially really early stage ideas. Some of them are even on a napkin, right? They're just like concepts. But they're concepts that these people have thought about for a really long time. Many people have thought about them for years, and others have thought about them maybe for months, but for hours and hours. And some of them even have this problem in their life. There's some inefficiency in their personal life or their professional life, or something that they've identified in the world, and they've committed to being the solution. They just don't know where to go with it. And one of the biggest challenges in tech is, who do you trust? Like, do you go out and hire a software development firm who most likely is not going to deliver what you want? Or maybe you go out and try to build your own dev team. Like, that's impossible. Like, that's really difficult to do. So where do you go if you have a tech idea that you know must exist in the world, but you don't have the resources or the know-how to bring it to life? You're the right person to do it, but there's just this gap between where you are and where you want to be. Well, where you go is right here. Because this show is for people like that. People that have an idea and they're looking for co-foundership. They're looking for a partner. And maybe your idea is past the point of a concept. Maybe it's a minimum viable product, but you know you have a journey of millions of miles ahead of you. Or maybe you have a cash flowing tech company, but you also know there's a journey of millions of miles ahead of you. We host this show for that reason. A safe place for you to pitch so that Eric and I can share our insight, ask you some questions. Maybe Eric shares a story or two so that you can, no matter what happens, benefit from your time here. And maybe we see the right person with the right idea in the right market and the right business model, and we say yes to you. We say yes to taking that next step. Because what we stand to do is build, scale, and sell 10,000 tech companies over the next 10 years. I know we sound crazy, but listen, you can either cheer us on or you can try to pull us down. Regardless, you're giving us fuel and energy, and we're going to do it. So make sure that you watch us. So we host this show for people from around the world to share their tech ideas. And we're about to have our first entrepreneur step into the tank. And our ask of you as you're watching is to help. Share in the comments below, what do you love about this idea? And also, what do you stand against? Do it politely. This is their vision. And help influence our decision with regards to the next steps. With that, let's bring the first entrepreneur to the tank.
What if you knew about Instagram or Slack or Clubhouse when the company was raising a friends and family round at $10,000 per person? What if you were able to see all the tech companies that Grant Cardone and Jared Yellin have co-founded in one place and invest in any that excite you? What if you were able to expand your portfolio into early stage tech companies with extraordinary founders and teams? 10x Tech Angels is the most unique investment club that you will ever find, because not only will you see some of the most innovative tech companies at the lowest valuations ever, but you will also be educated on how to pick tech winners, meet other members of our community, and experience the excitement associated with taking an early idea to exit. Become one of the founding members of 10x Tech Angels for an exclusive offer with some extraordinary bonuses. To learn more, visit 10xtechangels.com.
And we are back with another entrepreneur in the tank. What is your name and where are you calling from?
Hello, gentlemen. This is Vincenzo Cupi calling from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. How are you guys?
Awesome. We are wonderful. We're excited to have you. You got 5 minutes. Please share your big tech idea.
Will do. Okay, is that, you guys see that?
Yep.
All right. All right, so company's name is MI3 Digital. We're focusing on digital experiences and the experiential space. Hashtag epic experiences is kind of the slogan that we're going with here. So I've got a little reel here I'd like to kind of show you. It pretty much encompass quite a bit of things, so just let that run for a second. All right, so I know it's 2.5 minutes burned, but I think it was worth it. So we're in terms of what we're focusing on the immersive technologies market. So we're visioneering digital transformations of the future. So the global pandemic has forever changed the business landscape. Companies are now seeking and adopting new ways of thinking and connecting with their customers to present their products, services through digital channels. Immersive technologies such as VR, AR, and XR deliver engaging customer experiences that enable one to discover, explore, customize, and share in real time. Passive and outdated learning experiences are being replaced with memorable, powerful, immersive learning engagements, which allow one to form new experience-based knowledge. So the digital revolution is here and is truly going to be epic. All right, so the opportunity. Virtual shopping and immersive learning will create massive future revenue opportunities post-COVID outbreak. So the global pandemic has caused so many restrictions on businesses globally all over the world, physical restrictions, travel restrictions. It's greatly affected people putting out presentations in this specific industry that we were talking about. There was real estate, but this is about the platform. Even before the pandemic, a lot of companies are still using kind of really old methodologies in terms of how they're presenting their products. So logistics alone for things like trade shows, which is a huge part of some of these corporations' way of getting new businesses and products out there to the market. You're spending hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars on logistics and training. And it's also a limited experience where that kind of starts in a sales center or in some kinds of physical location, presentation center, showroom, whatever it may be. It's a very limited experience. So our solution is creating, using digital twins, which is a virtual version of it. We're using cutting edge gaming technology to develop immersive, engaging, real-time sales experiences that close deals with excitement and confidence. So we've developed a system that's called Rise. It's an immersive technology platform. The ability we have also is with code, which is create once and deliver everywhere. It's an acronym and trademark that we own. It allows us to deploy these experiences across all spectrum with kiosk, desktop, tablet, mobile, web, VR, AR, and XR experiences. And then we feel that the data is obviously the most important information on this. So analytics, capturing those data analytics for our clients is really important for them to see how their product is moving in the market and how to engage their audiences. Some of the core features that we have part of our platform is obviously we're being very cognizant of the future and future-proofing ourselves, so Web3 compliant. No special applications or crazy expensive hardware needed by going with Web 3.0. Location-based experiences, we're able to deliver unique digital experiences to mobile devices based on their GPS global coordinates, and also the ability to deliver those in a really cool, engaging environment, whether it be AR, VR, XR experiences that enhance those the engagements. And also permission-based data access is another thing that we've put into our platform that we built into it. So that means we can deliver specific content based on the user's authentication and token, like when they log in. So depending on what their profile is, they'll have access to certain information versus others. Market size. These are.
Wait, you got 1 minute left. You're doing great.
No worries. Market's a big market. We can talk about this later on if we want. I got business model here. We've got 4 different areas. We've got the epic experiences and bespoke. This is large scale environments. For example, over here we did some virtual balcony simulators and stuff like that for some real estate market clients. We can explore these later if you like. I got some videos here that I can play. I know I'm running out of time here, but here's our Rise application. Our Rise application platform allows us to create these really cool experiences here.
Sort of 360 look at the building.
I'll let this guy explain this a little bit more.
For everything this way. What's neat about this is I can show you guys your common floors.
So he'll be able to go down,
Sides.
bring up the floors, and again, I can run this through you possibly a little bit later on.
Square feet.
Over here, we've got our live ads business model or concept in terms of this is more geared towards web and mobile experiences where we're bringing print to life with unique engagements. I've done some past work with some pretty cool companies and cool campaigns. And then future is going to be social AR engagements. We think is going to be a really big thing. So virtual try-ons, trying before you buy, things like Snapchat, creating some of these kind of cool experiences, whether you be a car, it could be a product. I did that little faucet thing. We did a renovation of the house. So I showed my wife how that would kind of look. Our go-to-market strategy, using tenants' marketing principles. We think infusing that with some of the immersive technologies can really allow us to campaign really unique experiences and get brand market and intention into the market.
Let's ask you a few questions. Great job and great presentation.
Right.
You can stop sharing your screen. So where are you in the process? Like it seems like you're already doing this. So share where you are in the process, what type of clientele you're working with, what type of revenue. Like give us some optics into where you stand today.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how to stop sharing the screen.
You stop sharing. You're fine. You're good.
Okay. All right. So where we are in the process, so this is based off of some previous technology that we've obviously been working with. We've adapted it over the years, and it is live. We over the last 18 months been focusing more on taking the technology and going more completely for web deployment. This is the main thing that we're focusing on, so we can get onto the web. Because in the past, I mean, as you can understand, a lot of in the Toronto real estate market is very, very competitive. So a lot of the sales are done, presentation centers, you're coming on in, it's a physical one-on-one type of experience. A lot of clients, those are no longer happening anymore, obviously, go to COVID. So we had to adapt and switch directions for our clients and what their recommendations are. So they needed to get.
Are you generating revenue now? Is this revenue producing? I'm assuming it probably is, but.
So this presentation, that part is, but we're also I'm spearheading the initiative outside of the real estate industry as well, right? Because there's a massive market in manufacturing, learning, corporate training, creating really unique learning experiences. We did a learning platform experience for Chrysler a number of years back as well. So there's a lot of things that's happening in this space, and it's ever growing. So we're positioning ourselves and getting into a lot of other sectors as well.
What will the revenue model be in this, what you're spearheading right now?
So the revenue model for what we're spearheading is going to be based off of like experiential campaigns and whatnot. So it's kind of like a digital agency, but not really. We want to be able to add value to other customers, other agencies, other partners that we could partner with to bring this into the marketplace and enhance their offerings.
And so I'm just going to tell you how I'm feeling right now. I feel like you just showed us some amazing technology, but I just don't know who's going to buy it and how are they going to use it. So could you tell the story of like maybe a realtor having this problem and then they're like, oh, I got to get it.
I'll go one more towards like manufacturing, for example. So real estate's great for this kind of stuff as well. But like I said, things like manufacturing, when you go on a trade shows and you got these, like we did a project for a company that has automated, it's a CNC machine. It's like 60 feet long, it's 20 feet wide, it's like 10 feet high. You can't just bring that thing with you. So it's hard for clients to show that. So we created an application for the sales team that's on an iPad. It has your entire product line up on it. Everything's digital, PDFs, images, video, all that stuff there. Plus, we created a 3D interactive model of that new product that they're looking at. They can track with it on the iPad. Then they can present that in augmented reality on a 1-to-1 scale to see how it fits on the show floor. They can reduce it to a 1-to-25 scale so that their sales guys can present it in a boardroom so it fits on a table.
How much do they pay to do that? How much in that scenario are you paid to create that for them?
That project there was about, I think it was $70K.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're using existing equipment and existing technology, and you're just taking it and having a different application for it. And if yes, is there a competition doing this as well? And how are they doing it compared to your doing it?
So we're taking best practices and successes from past clients, obviously, and adapting it into new markets and for new entry. Is there competitors in this? 100%. There's competitors in there doing here. They're doing a great job as well, but I think we can offer something uniquely different as well. We have them identified, and it's a very similar business.
What would you need from us? Like, are you looking for an investment? Are you looking for promotion? Are you looking for a team? Like, where do you see us helping you get to where you want to get to faster?
100%. So I think that the team, what we're looking for is obviously it's going to be a financial investment. What that amount is, we don't know as of yet, but I think what we're looking for is to build the infrastructure around. You guys with a 10X has a great, team in terms of the infrastructure, in terms of the marketing, how to get to market. We're looking for that type of add-on, essentially. Like we got the technology and the creative stuff here.
Cool. Let's see what our audience thinks. Fun seeing demos. Thank you for sharing those videos with us. So what do everybody think? Should we move forward with due diligence? Eric, what are you thinking?
So I think that this is probably the future of where everything's going to be headed. Like everyone's going to want to see things, like he was showing the faucet on his table. Yeah. But then also for real estate, you're going to be able to want to do like a full immersive walkthrough without even going to the building. Right. And so I think that this is going to be necessary in the future. I would like to see this go into due diligence, but in due diligence, I would really want to talk more about, it seems like this is obviously an enterprise level sale, that this is nowhere near a transactional sale. And I would just like to talk more about like, who are we actually going to target? Who has the best use case for this? But then who also has the budget to make all of this happen and, pinpoint down on those people?
So I have a different perspective. So I'll let you win the arm wrestle because you're wearing a pocket square. I was going to say no, just because I don't know how we help you. Like that's my biggest gotcha. Like, I don't know what we actually do to support you in this. And if what all you're looking for is money, those are not the relationships we enter into. When we say yes, we're entering in as a business partner. We're going to be building infrastructure around where you are and where you're going from a team perspective, a go-to-market perspective, promotional perspective, business development perspective. If your response was an investment, but you didn't necessarily know the amount even. So I'm really actually a no. I'll let you win because maybe you're seeing something that I'm not. So we will go into due diligence, but I'm going to need to be convinced that we're even the right partner for you because I don't see what we're going to do to help you accelerate. But great job coming. Thank you for the presentation. And after commercial break, we'll have another entrepreneur in the tank.
What if there was a simple business toolkit that got you paid by your clients, customers, and patients? What if you can set up your account in seconds and begin benefiting from all of the features in minutes? What if this entire platform is free? Business Toolkit is revolutionizing the way small businesses and sole proprietors are running their businesses by enabling you to manage your sales process from one platform from start to finish. Imagine canceling your expensive scheduling software, or discontinuing your clunky invoicing software, or eliminating your pricey task management software, and instead using one platform, your Business Toolkit, to drive your business forward. And don't forget, Business Toolkit is free. Sign up ASAP and begin saving money while you make way more money than ever before.
We are back with another entrepreneur in the tank. What is your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Alexander Vakoda. I'm calling from Massachusetts.
Oh, awesome.
Great to have you here, Alex. You got 5 minutes. Please share your big tech idea. We're excited to hear it.
Awesome. So obviously during the coronavirus pandemic, we witnessed hundreds and hundreds of thousands of businesses shut down indefinitely. And watching all this unfold, wishing I could do something to make a difference. So I came up with this platform, and I have a prototype finished. And what the platform does is it connects these businesses to these two people in their area using geolocation API and instant messaging. And this platform, it's called What's Poppin', and this platform is created to provide a platform to keep businesses, these smaller local businesses that can't compete with these big search engines, connected to the public in a more tight-knit way. But this is going to be done using a few features. One is the geolocation tracking, so it'll be used based off of your area, your local area, other people, your other friends in your area, wherever you may travel to. It's going to focus on that area that you are, and promote the businesses in that area to the people that are in that area. So essentially, the problem is that we're focusing on here is giving people in communities more of an incentive, more of a reason to get out, go to businesses, meet people. You can invite your matches from dating apps to, let's say, a date to a bar down the street that you like. Simple stuff like that. And we charge, we will charge, it'll be $240 for the year or $30 for the month. As of right now, only charged to these businesses. There'll be two sides, a business side, which is what I mentioned, which is how we will stay connected with the businesses. They'll have their own side where they input their information, share it with the public. And then the users, me and you, everyday people, will have a side. That's free for all of us to use. And that's where we'll get our information from those businesses.
So immediately, my first thought is, because what we're always looking for is a clearly identified problem, which connecting businesses with customers is always a problem. And then we look for what is the solution that businesses are currently using today, and how is the proposed solution 10 times better than the status quo solution. And so it seems like a lot of the things that you're talking about could be accomplished on Facebook or Instagram. How is this 10 times better? How do you get 10 times more connected?
Right. So on Instagram, you choose who you follow. You like a page, you like a business, you follow them, you keep up to date with whatever's going on with that business. Here, I personally am going to businesses to talk to them to find out what they specifically want to change about how people come into their stores. So it'll be, not only will it be a direct communication between myself and the businesses, which is who I'm focused on helping, and as well as opposed to Instagram and Facebook, where you follow somebody or your friends or you follow a business. This is going to be focused on your area. So as your area changes, those businesses will change, and essentially, yeah.
What's your background? Like, what have you done prior to this and during this? Like, what is your unique skill set?
So I'm a senior at the University of New England in Maine. I'm currently in school now. This is my last semester. I grew up playing ice hockey, so I still play in college. I played after high school. I played junior hockey for a couple of years before college. played a little bit at NHL development, hockey, and so I'm a really motivated person that wants to make a difference in the world for sure. And yeah.
What do you say your skill is? Like, can you sell? Are you more on the technical side? What is your greatest skill that you would bring to a company?
My greatest skill is definitely connecting with people one-on-one, having open communication, creating trust, essentially.
Have you done that yet with this idea? Like, have you gone to any local businesses in Massachusetts and presented this vision and they were like, yes, when it's ready, I'll pay you for it? Have you done that yet?
I have gone and I have presented it to a couple of businesses. It's not finished yet. The app isn't complete. I have a prototype of it. It will be done in the next 2 weeks, I believe. And the website.
Are you building it yourself, or you hired somebody to build this?
So, okay, yeah. So I hired a company to build the app myself. Yeah.
Good. Okay, cool.
And how are you funding that company?
I had saved up a lot since I was a kid with trading in the stock market, just little things here and there, and I put that towards building this app as well as taking out a loan.
Yeah, bootstrapping is a tough thing to do. Congratulations.
Yeah, that's awesome. So the day this thing launches in 2 weeks, what's the first thing you're going to do?
Well, no, I'll probably launch it a week or two after that, or at least when it's finished, because I want to test it. I want to run it. I have a large community of friends from my past teams of hockey that I'm going to share it with and get some feedback from friends and ex-teammates as well. So for me, the most important thing is making sure it does what it's meant to do before I focus on.
Assuming it does, what's the first thing you do when you're ready to start getting businesses to sign up?
Just get my name out there. Our marketing strategy is essentially to create videos, create social media posts, as well as I plan on traveling throughout Massachusetts and in the Northeast area to reach out to businesses and share this with local businesses in towns and cities.
Awesome. Let's see what our audience thinks, Alexander. Great job with your presentation. What are your thoughts? Should we move forward with due diligence? Eric, what are you thinking?
So, Alex, like I was saying before, we're always looking for a solution that is 10 times better than what the status quo is. And I'm just not seeing how it's that much better than going on Google Maps or going on Instagram or Facebook and having these businesses connect there, especially since all of the traffic is already there for the businesses. I can see how your features would be 10 times better because now they could get even more connected, but it's not 10 times better without that network effect of having all of that traffic there. So I would be a no for now. And I would just want to see, how is it 10 times better?
Yeah, I'm leaning towards a no as well, but my gut is there's more to this than what you shared. So I'm going to say maybe, which means that there's a document you can fill out that goes into a little bit of greater detail. I'm not fully grasping what this does, like from a functionality perspective. That might be why we're not seeing it as 10 times better, or it just isn't yet. And you're just going to start and hustle and get it going. And then with time, you'll be able to make it 10 times better. So I'm going to give you the maybe document, but I'm leaning more to no, only because I'm not exactly sure what makes this something that a business is willing to spend $240 a year on. Like I don't see that part of it, but go through the maybe experience, fill out the documentation. We'll then review it and we'll take it to that point. I want to acknowledge you though. Great job bootstrapping this. Great job going all in on it. I can tell how much you care. Your heart and head is in the right place. I'm excited to see what you can produce. All right. After commercial break, we'll have another entrepreneur in the tank.
Hey guys, come work for the most innovative company in the world, 10X Incubator. We're launching 10,000, listen to me, 10,000 tech companies in 10 years. If you're a coder,
yep.
What?
We got
programmer,
coders, we got graphic designers, we got copywriters, digital marketers, biz dev.
You name it.
You
if
got
you
skill.
Like tech, love tech, want to be in tech, okay? We don't actually require that you get the jab here either. Just so you know, if you want it, good. If you don't want it, no problem. We are hiring. We want you. If you're good at your job, if you're disciplined, if you want to be paid well, if you want to be taken care of, if you want to be in a 10X environment, click the link below. Give us your resume and a short video. 30-second video. Just tell us who you are. Tell us what you do. We want you.
Let's do it.
We want you.
Let's go.
We want you.
There you have it. like we promised, entrepreneurs from around the world pitching their tech ideas. Some really early stage, some further along. Some have demos, some have PowerPoints, and some are just people sitting there with their head on the camera and they're speaking their vision. They're causing and creating a future. And it's so interesting. There are people that come to us with really great demos and we don't see it, and others that just speak it and we hear it.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? And what it really comes down to, this is really important for you, is your ability to paint a picture of a bigger and brighter and better future, and then have us see you doing it with or without us. That's called leverage. This is the most important thing that you need in business and in life. You need leverage and you need to use it for the right reason. You need leverage, you need to use it for the right reason. So if you come and pitch us and you're like, listen, guys, we're doing this with or without you, and you can't do it without us, and you're the right person with the right idea and the right market and the right business model, you're gonna see us jumping through the screen to say yes to you. Because that's what we stand for. We stand for people who don't have dependencies. They're gonna do it with or without. They're just gonna find a way. We just happen to be the best way for them to do it. And then we find a way to come together, we co-found and we build scale and we sell the company. And that's what you just watched. You just saw that in the making. And maybe one of the pitches from tonight will be the next Slack or the next Clubhouse or the next Salesforce.com. We don't know. The ones that we say yes to, we believe have deep, deep potential. And you just had a chance to hear it and see it before anyone else. But here's my challenge to you. Don't just watch the show. Don't just watch it. We want you to watch it, but don't just watch it. Be on it. Be on it with your idea. Because maybe right now in your little black book is the next Slack, is the next Clubhouse, is the next Salesforce.com. But I can guarantee you it won't become that if it stays in your little black book. It won't become that if it just sits on that napkin that's in your wallet because you don't know where to go with it. So head over right now, pitch10x.com, submit your idea. Give us our team a chance to review your submission and then maybe invite you to the show and then give us a chance to say whether or not we want to move into due diligence with you. Because like I said, you're not changing the world in your little black book. But if you have the courage to execute, and when you do, you might just have the next big tech company. And I believe that you do. So pitch10x.com, submit your idea. Thank you for being here, and we'll see you on the next episode.
Which napkin will become the next exit? Which MVP will evolve into a unicorn? Which cash-flowing tech company will reach the next level? Our hope and desire is that it's yours. Your idea, your MVP, your cash-flowing tech company. Now is your time. Head over to 10xincubator.com and submit your idea so that you get on the tank and give us the chance to transform your napkin into an exit. That's 10xincubator.com. That's 10xincubator.com. Let's go.